And Isaiah writes, surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace, and with his wounds we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Do we realize the depth of what that just said? This is what was happening when Jesus went to the cross. Oh, we invite you especially to hear this with joy if you have never put your faith in Jesus. When Jesus went to the cross, he was going to pay the price and endure the penalty in the place of sinners. To take the righteous wrath of God that is due, not just sin, but sinners. You and I, all of us, like Isaiah, stand before God under his wrath, deserving his judgment in our sin, eternal judgment. And Jesus steps into our place and says, I will take that wrath for you upon myself. This is what was happening at the cross. We have a tendency sometimes to kind of glamorize the physical aspects of the cross, which are obviously important and part of the story, but there's something much deeper going on there. When Jesus is bowing in a garden and he's saying, Father, if it's possible, let this cup pass from me. What is this cup? This cup that is filled with the wine of the wrath of God, Jeremiah 51. A cup filled with the winepress of God's wrath, Revelation chapter 14. And when he went to that cross to take that cup, he stepped in the place that we deserve to be. And he took the full weight of the divine wrath of a holy God upon himself. One preacher said it's like you and I were standing in front of a dam 10,000 miles high and 10,000 miles wide, filled to the brim with water. And in an instant, that dam came crashing down, and the water came rushing like a torrent toward you and me. And right before it was about to overtake you and me, the ground in front of your feet opened up and swallowed up every drop of that water. So at the cross, in a much greater way, Jesus took the full wrath of God upon himself. He drank down every last drop, turned that cup over, and cried out, "It is finished." So that you and I can stand before a holy God and him say, righteous. Isaiah 43, your sins are forgiven and I remember them no more. May this be clear. It will be costly to proclaim this gospel, especially to those who've never heard it. I mean, these unreached people are unreached for a reason. They're hard to reach, they're difficult to reach, they're dangerous to reach. All the easy ones are taken. But will you say, I know it'll be costly, but follow it up in the next breath and say, but I believe it will be worth it. The beauty is, we know how this story ends. Every single one of these people groups is going to be gathered around the throne of our King, crying out, holy, holy, holy. They're all going to be represented there, which means you can go to the most dark, difficult, dangerous to reach people group on the planet, preach this gospel, and you know somebody's coming out. Somebody's going to be there. Is there anything greater to give your life to than this? Declaring the glory of this God among the nations.